The
For
ongoing
centuries,
analysis of this
the
burial
remnants of
site
vanished
continues
civilizations
to
have
uncover the
murmured
layered
faintly
identity
through
of
quarters of
society,
time,
where
offering
ancestral pagan
fleeting
glimpses
glimpses
coexisted
into
with the
worlds long
emerging
forgotten.
influence of Christianity.
Now,
Rather than
with the
being a
advent of
stagnant
cutting-edge
primitive
technology
era,
and artificial
it was marked by
intelligence.
dynamic
Those
trade,
whispers are becoming
intricate
clearer,
craftsmanship, and
amplified
increasing
into
cultural
vivid
revelations.
revelations.
AI
High
is now
remote
capable
Andes
of
along
deciphering
Peru
Argentina
Argentina
borders
borders
and decaying
lie the
manuscripts,
frozen remains of
digitally
Incan
restoring
child
eroded
mummies,
carvings,
solemnly
and reviving
sacrificed
scripts
centuries
once
ago
considered lost to
as
history.
part of sacred
Yet
ceremonies.
this technological awakening
Among
prompts
them,
a deeper
the
question.
renowned ice maiden
Are we simply
stands
unearthing
out due to her
forgotten knowledge,
exceptional preservation,
or are we disturbing
even her
memories
internal
and forces
organs
that were
remain
meant to
largely
remain
intact?
buried? These
Consider the
children
so-called
participated in
Siberian
Capricorn
unicorn.
rituals.
Though its
Sacrificial
name
rites
evokes
held during
fantasy,
significant events,
the
or as
Lasmatherium
offerings
Sabbiricum
to
was a
appease
real
the gods,
creature of the Ice Age,
chosen for a purity and
massive
physical perfection.
rhinoceros-like
The
beast
children
distinguished by a
journeyed on
single
long
towering
pilgrimages
horn,
before being ritually
long believed to have
sacrificed
disappeared over
forbidding
100,000
mountain
years
peaks.
ago.
They were
Long before
buried with
humans
valuable
roamed the earth.
cultural artifacts,
The discovery of
such
a
as
remarkably
figurines,
preserved skull in
finely woven
Kazakhstan
textiles
dated
and
to just
ornamental offerings.
29,000
Though
years
such
ago
practices
may
may
seem
seem
unsettling to
this
modern
discovery reveals that
sensibilities.
early
They
humans
held
may have
deep
lived
religious
alongside
significance
this
with an
awe-inspiring
Incan culture.
animal.
Today,
Possibly giving
advanced
rise to the
non-invasive
first unicorn
technologies like
legends.
3D imaging
Detailed
allows
analysis of
scientists
its teeth
to examine
indicates
these
it
remains
grazed
in
in
vast
great
grasslands without
while
causing
modern
damage.
radiocarbon dating
For
has
instance,
reshaped our
analysis
understanding
of
of
the
its
ice
extinction,
maiden's stomach contents
reminding us how
revealed her
myths
final
often
meal,
find their roots in real
offering insight
biological
into the diet of
marvels.
the Incan elite.
In the
Her
sun-scorched sands of
embroidered
Egypt,
garments and
the
ceremonial
pyramids of
headdress
Giza
further
remain
underscore
enduring
her
monuments to
symbolic
ancient
importance.
brilliance.
These
The Great
icy
Pyramid
tombs
of
provide a
Khufu,
haunting yet
once the
powerful
tallest
glimpse
man-made
into a
structure for
worldview
nearly
with
4
sacred
millennia,
and the
was
mortal were
engineered with
deeply
astounding
intertwined.
accuracy.
While Pompeii is
using
often
immense
remembered for its
limestone
dramatic
blocks.
burial under volcanic
Inside,
ash,
its
the
walls
kings
tell
and
a different
queens'
story,
chambers, along with
one of
still
daily life,
mysterious
humor,
corridors,
love, and politics,
continue to fascinate
scattered
both
graffiti
scholars
throughout
and
the city.
explorers. Reveal
Today's
society
innovations, such as
alive
thermal
with
imaging
expression.
and muon detection,
These inscriptions
have
range
uncovered
from love
hidden
notes
cavities
and
and
anomalies
advertisements
within
for
its
gladiator
core,
games to
reigniting
remarks
speculation about
thieves
its secrets
and slogans,
even in the absence
supporting
of
political
gold or
candidates.
jewels.
Preserved by the very
architectural
eruption
genius
that ended the
stands
city
as a testament
many
to
of these messages
civilization
have faded,
that
but are
harness
now
its
being
knowledge,
rediscovered
labor,
using
and
advanced
creativity
imaging
on a truly
technologies.
awe-inspiring
Whether declaring
scale.
devotion,
Among the
promoting
remarkable
events, or
items
airing
unearthed
personal
in the tomb of
grievances,
Pharaoh Tutankhamun,
the graffiti show
lies
that
a
ancient
blade
Romans were
that
just
seems
as eager to
otherworldly,
express themselves
a dagger
as people
forged
today.
not from terrestrial
The legendary
iron,
city of
but from a
Baraka,
meteorite,
celebrated
in an
Hindu
age when
mythology
iron was
as a
nearly
celestial
unknown.
domain.
The existence of
of
such
Lord
a weapon
Krishna
is astounding.
was long
Scientific
considered
analysis
symbolic.
confirmed its
However,
extraterrestrial origins.
recent underwater explorations
Identify a
off the coast
high
of
nickel
Gujarat,
content typical
India,
of iron meteorites.
have challenged that view.
With a golden hilt,
Marine
refined
archaeologists have
craftsmanship.
discovered submerged
This
structures
dagger was
resembling
far more than a
ancient
tool of war.
walls,
Foundations,
sacred
and fortifications
emblem.
beneath the
For the
Arabian
ancient
Sea.
Egyptians,
Alongside
fell
these,
from the sky
artifacts
was divine,
like pottery shards
connecting
and stone
rulers to
anchors
celestial
point to a
realms.
thriving seafaring
This
community.
extraordinary artifact
Radiocarbon
human
dating
skill
aligns
with
the
cosmic
site with
mystery,
timelines mentioned
embodying
in
the bond
ancient
between
epics.
Earth and the stars.
As researchers
And
continue
then
to
there's
use
the
sonar
Oxus treasure,
and remotely
an
operated
opulent
vehicles,
collection unearthed
the
near the
true
Oxus
scope
River
of the sunken
in the
city
19th
gradually
century
unfolds.
that illuminates the
Whether
cultural
or not
and
it's fabled
spiritual wealth
Baraka,
of the Achaemenid
the
Persian
evidence strongly
Empire,
supports the existence
comprising
of
around
lost
180 intricately
reinforcing the
designed pieces,
idea that legends
bracelets,
often
coins,
echo
ceremonial
historical
plaques,
truths. And even
in
miniature
79
chariots.
CE,
The treasure
Mount
reveals a
Vesuvius
fascinating
unleashes
blend of
fury on
Persian,
Pompeii.
Hellenistic, and
Its
regional
lesser-known
artistic
neighbor
influences,
Herculaneum
was similarly
embellished with
entombed,
sacred imagery,
yet within the
royal
ruins of the
motifs,
village
and
of
exquisite
exquisite
metalwork.
unparalleled treasure.
Each item serves
as a
charred yet
reflection of
preserved
society
Herculaneum
where
craftsmanship
was
These
both an artistic
papyrus
endeavor
manuscripts
and a
were
form of
carbonized
devotion.
by the eruption's
The
heat,
Oxus treasure
rendering
tells
them
the story
too
of a
delicate
people
to
whose creativity
unroll
was
manually.
deeply intertwined
For
with
centuries,
ritual, power,
scholars
and the
hoped to
divine.
unlock their secrets but lacked the tools to do so safely. Only with the advent of high-resolution X-ray imaging and digital reconstruction have researchers begun virtually unwrapping the scrolls. Early translations explore themes of ethics, pleasure, and scarcity, possibly linked to the Epicurean philosopher Philodemus or his circle. Each deciphered passage serves as a faint echo of the past, proving that ancient wisdom can slumber for millennia, awaiting the right moment and the right technology to reawaken. Among the most iconic symbols of the Viking era, the longships stand unmatched in both symbolic and practical significance. Constructed with overlapping planks and engineered with shallow drafts, these vessels were masterpieces of naval innovation. Interwoven with spiritual practices and ancient trade routes, this remarkable collection, though its exact point of origin remains unknown, has been authenticated through scientific techniques such as portable X-ray fluorescence. These analyses confirm both its antiquity and diverse material composition. As a whole, the collection collection offers a radiant glimpse into the vibrant civilizations of ancient Central Asia, showcasing their pivotal roles in early economic and cultural exchanges across continents. One of the most enduring mysteries of ancient history lies in the undeciphered script of the Indus Valley Civilization. Thriving over 4,000 years ago in what is now Pakistan and northwestern India, this society developed remarkably advanced urban centers like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. These cities featured grid-like street plans, sophisticated drainage systems, and bustling marketplaces. Yet, despite their architectural and organizational brilliance, the script they used, found on thousands of seals, pottery shards, and tablets, remains an enigma, typically composed of only a few symbols. These inscriptions may represent syllables, words, or abstract concepts. Scholars have long debated whether the markings constitute a complete written language, a record-keeping tool, or something else entirely. In the absence of bilingual key, traditional attempts at decipherment have yielded little success. However, recent applications of machine learning and algorithmic analysis have uncovered recurring patterns that suggest a structured syntax. While full translation is still out of reach, these technological breakthroughs point to the script's importance in commerce, religious rituals, or administrative governance. In 1947, a young Bedouin shepherd made a fateful discovery in the Judean desert, the first of the Dead Sea Scrolls. These ancient manuscripts, dating from the 3rd century BCE to the 1st century CE, include a wide array of texts, sacred scriptures, apocryphal writings, and guidelines for communal living. Preserved in clay jars and protected by the region's dry climate, the scrolls offer rare insight into the theological complexity of the Second Temple period. Among the most extraordinary finds are the War Scroll, which details an apocalyptic battle between forces of good and evil, and the Great Isaiah Scroll, which remains astonishingly intact. Modern techniques such as multispectral imaging have enabled scholars to recover even the faintest characters, opening a clearer window into the religious diversity that helped shape early Judaism and Christianity. Across the sun-scorched plains of southern Peru lie the breathtaking Nazca Lines, massive geoglyphs etched into the earth between 500 BCE and 500 CE. At ground level, they appear as shallow ditches, but from above, they reveal elaborate depictions of animals, plants, and geometric designs. These colossal artworks, including iconic figures like the hummingbird, monkey, and spider, continue to captivate and confound researchers. The full purpose behind these creations remains uncertain, though many scholars believe they serve spiritual or ritualistic functions, perhaps to summon rain or honor deities in a drought-stricken landscape. While early research relied heavily on aerial photography, today's advanced drones and high-resolution imaging have uncovered new figures and faint lines, suggesting an even greater scale than previously imagined. Offerings found near some of the glyphs support the theory that these lines were more than art. They were sacred expressions of a culture deeply connected to both earth and sky. In 1939, an unassuming site in Suffolk, England, yielded a discovery that revolutionized our understanding of early medieval Britain: the Sutton Hoo Ship Burial. Beneath a large earthen mound, archaeologists uncovered the impression of a grand ship, likely the final resting place of a powerful Anglo-Saxon ruler, possibly King Raedwald. Although the wooden structure had long since decayed, its outline and contents remained. The burial site was filled with an array of exquisite artifacts, finely crafted weapons, bejeweled ornaments, and luxurious imports. Among the most famous is the Sutton Hoo helmet, a stunning warrior's mask adorned with intricate metalwork and symbolic imagery. Together, these treasures paint a vivid portrait of society rich in craftsmanship, trade, and ritual significance. The ongoing Space Telescope JWST continues to uncover the layered identity of society, where ancestral monitor planetary coexist even during the night. Influence of Unlike most telescopes, rather than being struggle to capture faint signals from such distant it was marked by dynamic JWST excels intricate craftsmanship, even the subtlest cultural sophistication, making an ideal tool to investigate whether suspected artificial lights on the dark side lie the frozen remains of Incan child mummies. JWST solemnly sacrificed artificial light centuries ago a specific as part of sacred ceremonies, which is narrower and more distinct. The renowned Ice Maiden emitted by stands out due to her exceptional preservation. Centauri B. Even her internal organs remain largely intact. These a complex relationship with Capricorn rituals that significantly sacrificial rites held during significant events like Earth offerings. It experiences day and night cycles, chosen for purity and physical perfection. Because of its composition, the children journeyed on long pilgrimages before being surface may become extremely hot during the day and freeze at night, They were
resulting
buried
in
with
dramatic
valuable
temperature
cultural
shifts.
artifacts.
These
such as
fluctuations
figurines
offer astronomers
finely
vital
woven
clues
textiles
about the
and
planet's
ornamental
atmospheric
offerings.
makeup.
Though
or
such
lack
practices
thereof,
may seem
with its
unsettling to
advanced
modern
infrared
capabilities,
capabilities,
they held
JWST
deep
is
religious
perfectly
significance
to study
within
Proxima
Incan culture.
Centauri's thermal
Today,
emissions
advanced
and gain
non-invasive
insight
technologies
into its
like
3D
3D
imaging
conditions
allow scientists to
intriguingly,
examine these remains
the telescope
in great
orbits
detail
Earth at a pace
without
that causing
synchronizes
damage.
with the planet's
For
orbit around its
instance,
star.
analysis of the ice
Approximately
maiden
every
stomach
11.2
contents
Earth
revealed her
days,
final meal, allowing for regular
offering
monitoring
insights
of its
into the
daylight
diet of
side.
the Incan elite.
If Proxima's
Her embroidered
does
garments
have an
and ceremonial
atmosphere,
headdress,
the next
further
step would be to
underscore
identify its components and
symbolic
determine
importance.
whether it could
These
support
icy
life.
tombs provide
Key
a haunting yet
biosignatures
powerful
like
glimpse
oxygen
into a
water
worldview
vapor
where the
and
sacred
methane would be
and the
critical
mortal were
indicators.
deeply intertwined.
However, while
Detecting
Pompeii
these
is often
molecules
remembered
is
for its
challenging.
dramatic burial under
Although
volcanic
JWST
ash,
is highly
its
capable
walls
of
tell a
identifying
different
water
story.
vapor, carbon
Daily life,
dioxide,
humor,
and methane,
love, and
it
politics.
is less effective at
Scattered
detecting
graffiti
free
throughout
oxygen,
the city,
one of the
reveals
strongest signs of
society
life.
alive with expression.
Still,
These
in search for
inscriptions range
ozone,
from love
which
notes
often
and
correlates with
advertisements for
stable
gladiator
and
games
potentially
to
witty
life-supporting
remarks about
atmosphere.
thieves and
As
slogans
astronomers analyze
supporting
data
political
from
candidates.
JWST,
Preserved
the broader
by the very
quest to
eruption
discover
that
life
ended the
beyond
city,
Earth continues.
Many of these messages have
It's important to
faded, but
note,
are now
however,
being rediscovered
that
using advanced
JWST
imaging
can only
technologies,
closely observe a
whether
limited
declaring
number of
devotion,
nearby
promoting
exoplanets,
events, or airing
That's where
personal
future
grievances.
tools like the
The
ground-based
graffiti show that
extremely
ancient
large
Romans were
telescope
just as
ELT,
eager to express themselves
expected to begin
as people
operations
today.
by 2028.
The
will
legendary
come in,
city of
designed to provide detailed
celebrated
analyses
in
of
Hindu
exoplanet
mythology as a
atmospheres.
celestial
The
domain
ELT will
of
offer
Lord
sharper
Krishna
and more
was
precise
long
data
considered symbolic.
regarding their potential
However,
habitability.
recent
Looking
underwater
ahead,
explorations,
researchers are developing
Gujarat,
advanced space
India,
telescopes with
have
innovative
challenged that
technologies.
view.
To
Marine
reduce starlight
archaeologists have
interference,
discovered submerged
making it
structures
easier to
resembling
observe
ancient
the
faint
walls,
light reflected by
foundations,
orbiting
and
fortifications beneath the
These
Arabian
improvements
Sea.
are akin to
Alongside
shading your
these,
eyes from the
artifacts
sun
like pottery
to see
shards
something more
and stone
clearly.
anchors point
Two
to a thriving
promising
seafaring
technologies
community.
stand out.
Radiocarbon
Chronographs,
dating aligns the
which
site
are built
with
into
timelines
telescopes to
mentioned
block
in
a star's
ancient
light,
epics,
while allowing
as
planetary
researchers
light
continue
to
to use
pass through.
sonar and
By
remotely
manipulating
operated
light
vehicles.
waves,
They dim the
the
star's
true
glare,
scope of this sunken
revealing
city
the faint
gradually
glow of
unfolds.
nearby exoplanets.
Whether or not it's a fable
Star
of
shades,
Baraka,
which are large,
the evidence
flower-shaped
strongly
spacecraft
supports the
flying
existence
into
of lost
formation with
civilization,
telescopes,
reinforcing
reinforcing
the
the
idea
idea
that
that
legends
legends
away.
often echo
These
historical
structures
truths.
block starlight
In
before it even
79
reaches
CE,
a telescope,
when Mount
allowing
Vesuvius
only the light
unleashed its
from
fury
planets
on
to be
Pompeii.
captured.
Its
Star
lesser-known
shades could be
neighbor
crucial for
Herculaneum
observing
was
planets in
similarly
habitable
entombed.
zones.
Yet within the ruins
Regions
of the
where
villa
liquid
Papyri
water
lay
and
potentially
potentially
life could
treasure.
exist. The
However,
charred yet preserved
deploying
Herculaneum
these
scrolls.
technologies is
These
incredibly
papyrus
complex.
manuscripts were
For
carbonized by the
instance,
eruption's heat.
star shades
rendering
must be
them
aligned
too
with
delicate to
precision
unroll
over
manually.
vast
For
distances.
centuries,
They must
scholars
also
hope to
overcome
unlock
the
their
limitations
secrets,
of
but lack
space
the
travel,
tools to do so
such as
safely.
compact design,
Only with the advent
low
of
energy
high-resolution
usage, and
X-ray
the ability
imaging
to
and
withstand
digital
harsh space
reconstruction
environments,
have researchers begun
despite the
virtually
challenges,
unwrapping the scrolls.
potential payoff
Early
is enormous.
translations explore
If we can
themes
observe
of
and
ethics,
analyze
pleasure,
the
and
atmospheres
scarcity,
of distant exoplanets
possibly
with
linked to
enough
the
precision,
Epicurean philosopher
we may
Philodemus'
detect
biosignatures. Each
Chemical
deciphered
clues
passage
like
serves
oxygen,
as a faint
methane,
echo of the past,
or water vapor,
proving that
specific
ancient
combinations
wisdom can slumber for
that can
millennia,
indicate the presence
awaiting
of
the
light
right
beyond
moment
Earth
and the right technology to reawaken. Among the most iconic symbols of the Viking era, the longships stand unmatched in both symbolic and practical significance. Constructed with overlapping planks and engineered with shallow drafts, these vessels were masterpieces of naval innovation.